I hope, Spirit, that this is something that he feels good about. This is a man that is not only just had a divorce, involved in a fatal car accident, massive transition in his life, and again, my guest can speak to how difficult and challenging that can be. We can just start listing all the different phenomenal stressors. Did I mention the divorce? Did I mention his daughters are coming of a certain age? It's kind of a stressful parenting. I mean, this man is going through so much, and all of it's public. It's just got to be overwhelming. It's amazing, frankly, that he moves through life with grace under these circumstances.
Well, and it's also very interesting to me, Dr. Drew. I would have thought, because clearly if he is truly transitioning, then he has a therapist that he's working with as he goes through the transition. I would have thought that as a therapist that I would have taken into account, listen, you're a very public figure, so let's talk about how to make this as supportive a transition as possible.
Maybe they did.
And utilize this. Perhaps they did, and this is the choice that he arrived at. But the way that this is happening just seems so much more stressful. And I really hope that...
Go ahead, finish it.
You talk about the whole thing with Diane Sawyer and journalistic integrity. I really hope that they don't wait until the last 15 minutes of this 2-hour interview to dive into this story, because this is what everyone is waiting to hear about.
Yeah, I don't think so that I will. I mean, I've worked with Diane over the years. She's a real serious woman, a serious professional. I'm certain I feel confident she'll get right to it and handle it in a very supportive way. But boy, you're right. How you do this and doing it in front of everyone, it's just got to be overwhelming. And Jade, it's one thing to come out to loved ones, but as I'm saying, it's coming out to the world. What was your experience like?
My experience is okay. I talked to my family first, and then 6 months after that, I decided to post my story on Facebook. I told everything, let everybody know that this is what's happening. And that was just my Facebook friends, so I can't even imagine having to do it to the world.
And Sharon, again, the same question. And I also want to wonder if the fact that he is so attached to the Kardashian infrastructure, let's say, the Kardashian, the brand. Machine, brand, whatever you want to call it. I mean, it makes people immediately question even waiting to do the Diane Sawyer interview as though that's some sort of premeditated sort of way to get maximum exposure. Is the fact that he's doing this and attached to the Kardashians somehow diminish what his impact could potentially have been?
No, I don't think so. I think what it has done, and will most likely continue to do so, is force this issue on the table at 6 o'clock dinner. So when people are sitting around and not expected to talk about gender identity, now they have to, whether they choose to, at some point.